Hello and welcome to oddsjet.com, and our roundup of the outlier odds value to be found across Europe's top leagues this weekend. Now in a moment I'll use our exclusive premium bet finder tool to instantly show you the bets where the top paying bookie is offering significant outlier odds value relative to the middle of the market. Oddsjet.com has a unique format for super quick and private odds comparison, but comparing odds means very little if all the bookies have the same odds for all the results. Our premium bet finder tool instantly shows you the bets where odds values really diverge in a big way, so you can actually find where the extra value might exist. So let's get started in England with the Premier League. Now you can find the premium bet finder tool near the top of your display, and if I max it out by sliding it all the way up to 15% plus, we can see that there's 15% plus more value for an away win for Bournemouth and a home win for Wolves. So if you think that the Cherries will snatch their first ever win at Anfield after last season's 9-0 thrashing, or that Gary O'Neill can help orchestrate a win against the Seagulls for his Molineux debut, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be found at the top paying bookie compared to the medium bookie, aka the middle of the market. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder tool back down to 12% plus, we see some more potentially interesting results highlighted, with an away win for Sheffield United and a home win for Crystal Palace. Do you think that newly promoted Sheffield United can get their first win of the season at the City Ground, or that Roy's mighty Eagles can make it back-to-back wins at Selhurst Park against the Gunners? If any of these take your fancy, then there's a significant divergence in value and therefore potential profit for these results. Next, let's head over to Spain and LaLiga. Now, as you can see, if I crank the premium bet finder tool all the way up to 15% plus, we see an away win for Cadiz highlighted. So if you fancy Cadiz to repeat last season's incredible win at the Nou Camp by beating Barcelona for the second season running, then there's at least 15% more potential value to be found between the top and middle bookies. Meanwhile, over in Italy, Serie A kicks off this weekend, and if we slide the premium bet finder tool up to 15% plus, then we can see that there's a serious divergence in value for a bet on Salernitana to start with a win in Rome. So if you think the Garnets can beat Roma for the first time in their history this weekend, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be made. Now, if I move the slider down to just 10% plus, we can see some more interesting opportunities for potential profit, with away wins for Atalanta, Juventus and Cagliari. Fancy the sound of any of those results? Well, if so, there's 10% plus more potential profit to be made for a bet on any of those games. Finally, we head to Germany, where the Bundesliga also kicks off this weekend. So slide the premium bet finder tool up to 13% plus, and we can see some good potential value for a bet on RB Leipzig to win at the Bayer Arena. Fresh from their 3-0 destruction of Bayern last weekend in the German Super Cup, can Dani Olmo fire the Red Bulls to 3 points on the opening weekend of the season? If you think that's possible, then there's 13% plus more value for that bet. And of course, if we move the premium bet finder tool down to 11% plus, then we see two more interesting results flash up: an away win for Bochum and a home win for Eintracht Frankfurt. Can Bochum take revenge for last season's 4-1 drumming in Stuttgart? Or can the German Eagles beat newly promoted Darmstadt? If you reckon they can, then there's potentially 11% plus more profit for these results. So as you can see, there are plenty of potentially interesting results across Europe this weekend where there is compelling outlier odds value to be found. So be sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, and tell us about any other leagues you'd like us to cover. Regulations prevent us from showing you which bookies have the top odds here for each result, so head on over to oddsjet.com to give the premium bet finder a try for yourself before you find the best odds for your results of interest. It's available on match odds for every league that we cover, plus plenty of popular outright winner markets where the outlier values can be even more significant. Well, that's all for now, but as always, please play responsibly.